Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are out here, make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a mother friend. And I just want to make a quick message. Stop being a nice girl and stop being a pick-mesha. That's it, that's all. Stop being a nice girl and stop being a pick-mesha. From a retired pick-mesha, embarrassing, and a retired nice girl, stop being a pick-mesha and stop being a nice girl. It gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. Speak up. When something hurts your feelings, speak up. Lose the fear of losing people. If you lose the fear of losing people, you will have no problem with saying no. You will have no problem with setting boundaries because the right people will never leave. If I love you and I respect you, why would I be upset? Why would I choose to leave? Why would I choose to distance myself when you're setting boundaries for yourself? When you are enforcing a set of rules on yourself that protects you and your mental and your physical and spiritual being, why would I be upset about that? Why would I be mad that you said no? You know how many times my mama told me no? You know how many times I told my mama no? Is it fuck my mama? No. So if somebody can genuinely be upset because of a boundary that you have set or because you have said no, leave them alone and leave them where they at. Stop being a pick-mesha. It gets you nowhere. How you show up in the world is how the world will show up for you. If you show up in the world being a pick-mesha, meaning being a pick-me, meaning dimming your light to be chosen, biting your tongue to be chosen, attempting to be perfect and do everything perfect to be chosen, to be loved, it's practically you putting yourself out there to the lowest bidder just for the fuck of it. Like, just because you may feel like you're not enough, because deep down you really don't love yourself. Deep down you still feel the trauma of your childhood. You still feel the trauma of being bullied. It's a lot of factors that play into being a pick-me, but I just want you to know that there's literally no reason to continue to be a pick-me. And I was a pick-me, and somebody who was afraid to say no for a very long time. Like, I was a nice girl for a very, very long time. It would be things that will bother me, and either I would ignore them or I would be very passive about it. I would never truly like speak up for myself. And whenever I did speak up for myself, whenever it looked like it would end in an argument, I would just back down. Because in the back of my mind, I have this fear that if I really speak my mind, if I really say how I really feel, they're going to look at me different. And they're not going to want to be with me no more, or they're not going to want to be my friend anymore. So I'd rather not. When in reality, there's nothing wrong with what I'm saying. I'm just going to inform you or express how I feel about something. Maybe something has truly hurt my feelings. Maybe what you said really bothered me. Maybe what you did really made me feel away, you know? But it's like, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want you to leave. And I don't want you to view me as difficult. I want you to view me as beautiful and loving. Everything that I want to be viewed as, but I don't believe, is how I want you to view me. That's like the mindset of a pick-me and somebody who is afraid to say no and a nice girl, you know? Nice girls we tend to be afraid of being mean, be afraid of being viewed as something that we feel like we are not. But you know what I learned? That we are everything. We are mean, and I'm talking about as a human. We are mean, we are nice, we are respectful, we are gentle, we are crazy, we are funny, we are silly, we are quiet. We're everything. We fit every word and every emotion and every description possible as a human being. You're all of those things. And that's okay. Embrace each side. Allow yourself to be mad. Allow yourself to be angry. Allow yourself to speak up. And again, the right people will always stay. But this don't mean speak up in a disrespectful way. This means just be blunt and be straightforward. Don't beat around the bush to save face and to make it go down softer, you know, trying to soften the blow. No, say, when you said that, that made me feel like this, and I don't appreciate that. Opposed to feeling away and not speaking up about it because you're afraid that they're going to leave. So you slowly build resentment within yourself about them, and you can grow really upset with yourself about the situation, and now you're just irritated and you're upset and you're unhappy and you're uncomfortable, and they're living life. They're laying in bed next to you. They had a great day, but in your mind, what they said 2 days ago really been fucking you up, eating you up. In their mind, they're worried about what the fuck they're gonna eat tomorrow, what they're gonna wear tomorrow. They don't give a fuck. And it's not that they don't give a fuck that it hurts your feelings, but 9 times out of 10, they're not even really aware. They're not even really aware. Everybody think that people know certain things, but they don't. Like, some people don't know when you're upset, and some people don't know why you're upset. Some people really don't understand what their words, the power of their words, and how it has affected you. As an adult, some people do not know that, and some people do not understand that. And there's nothing wrong with explaining that and informing that. That's your job. That's your duty of taking care of yourself. Speaking up for yourself. That's taking care of yourself. That's self-care. That's self-love. Not allowing yourself to be pushed over and disrespected. That's self-love. Now, this don't mean to fight everybody that disrespects you. Respecting yourself from a disrespectful situation can be as simple as walking away. It can be as simple as removing yourself. It could be as simple as speaking up. It takes time. It's very uncomfortable, but it's very important. Express yourself. Say how you feel. I think you need to clean up. You have my place looking a mess. Instead of you cleaning it up behind them and really getting irritated and thinking that they're nasty and all of these other things. You're growing resentment for them and you're not speaking on it. And next thing you know, you're going to blow up over the fact that they forgot to put cheese on your sandwich. When you can be an adult about it and have a conversation and be real and just be expressive and say, hey, clean up. Like, it's okay to be viewed as mean. It's okay to be viewed as blunt, honest, straightforward. You know, you can't control the narrative. You can't control how somebody is going to take how you feel, just like nobody can control how you're going to take how they feel, you know? So think about you. Keep yourself in the back of your mind. Don't keep them in the back of your mind. Be afraid to lose yourself, because the more you become a pick-me, the more that you are afraid to say no and set boundaries and respect yourself, the more you're disrespecting yourself, and the more you are losing yourself, and the more that you are straining your relationship with yourself. If your mom is a very, very disrespectful person to you, and she degrades you, and she really hurts your feelings on the daily, and walk over you, and just disrespect you straight up, is this going to, with time, strengthen your relationship or strain it? It's the same thing with yourself. If you're constantly disrespecting yourself by allowing disrespect, your relationship with yourself is going to strain. Your relationship with yourself is going to hurt. It's nobody else's relationship. It's your relationship with yourself. And next thing you know, you're going to find yourself crying, lost, confused, and not knowing who you are, not recognizing yourself in the mirror. And we don't ever want to get to that point. Getting to that point is normal. It happens to everybody. It's a part of being human. But if we can avoid it, that's the goal. And how to avoid it is speaking up for yourself. Being able to go to bed with knowing that however you felt today, you can leave it in today because you spoke up and you left and you created a boundary and you say no. Regardless of how anybody else reacted about it, you did your part. And that's all that you can do. That's all that you can do. I can say no, but I can't control how me saying no is going to make you feel. But it's not my job to control or know or assist to how you are going to react to how I feel to my boundary. That's not my job, and that's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to take care of myself and put myself first. Stop being a pick-mesha. Stop being afraid to say no. Stop being afraid to be mean. Stop being a nice girl. Be yourself. Be you. Sometimes I am mean. Sometimes I'm the nicest person on earth. Sometimes I'm going to check the fuck out of you. And that's okay. Because if you love me and I love you and we're respectful to each other, we're going to go on about our day. Sometimes I get checked, and that's okay. That's okay. It's human. It's life. Say what you mean what you say. Be who you are. Be your most authentic self, and stop showing up in the world as a pick-me. Show up in the world as a confident leader. Stop being afraid of being viewed as difficult and a typical black woman. Black women are strong. That's not an insult, my love. Show up to the world as confident, as loving, as somebody who sets boundaries, as somebody who says no, somebody who puts themselves first, somebody who makes sure that they are okay before they can make sure any and everybody else is okay. Stop being a pick-me and be a love-me. Like, bitch, pick yourself. Love yourself. Say yes to yourself. And also remember that when you are saying yes to somebody else, you are saying no to yourself. And that's just strains your relationship. Always remember that. If you're doing something for somebody else that you know you don't want to do, or somebody asks you to do something you know you don't want to do, you saying yes is saying no to yourself. Never forget that. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a mother friend, and I'm out. Stop being a pick-me.